Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Bill Cast is the owner, and he and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items that you remember as a kid. Just to name a few items, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and so much more. Bill's Bake Shop, located at 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed on Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
When I'm on the go, I take NCTV45 with me.
EAS, Emergency Answering Services, can get that call when you can't. We are a trusted answering service who operates 24/7. Locally owned and operated. When you need help answering your phones, call EAS. We'll get the message to you.
It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle for fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers, 120 East Washington Street, Newcastle, with a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. Call Butts Flowers, 724-652-7727, or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
Keep watching NCTV45 for Cooking the Castle. You're going to love it.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, and they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I did.
It's Newswatch Weekend Edition. I'm Gary West. Hope you're having a good day and a good weekend. Well, this is not good news, but it is important news. The Erie Business Center will close its Newcastle and Erie campuses December 31st of this year. The announcement came on July 14th. Now, this will affect 78 students enrolled in Newcastle in the Cascade Galleria, and 164 students at the Erie campus. Also, 17 employees will lose their positions at the Newcastle branch. Now, that decision was made due to the high student default rate, low student enrollment, increased competition, and the increased government regulations. Now, we should note that the school has graduated thousands of students pursuing careers in business, computer, healthcare, hospitality, and legal fields. Laurel's classes of 1987 through 1991 class reunion will be held September 13th this year. Attendees will meet at the Crane Room, New Englander, 7 p.m. Appetizers will be served. There's going to be a cash bar with free soft drinks, and a DJ will have your favorite music. That costs $20 per person. Administrators and teachers from that time period are welcome to attend. For RSVP info, email laurelsuper25@yahoo.com. Deadline to respond is August 15th. Hillcore Energy Corporation, that's the shale drilling company, invited the public to visit the Pulaski Township recently, municipal building. That was July 15th, toward the Mobile Energy Education Training Unit. That unit is an educational trailer that gives lots of facts about the gas and oil well drilling and the fracking process. Many residents of different ages attended. We'll be back with more news. Stay with us. Angelo has his coffee. Oh, there goes the microphone. Angelo has his coffee in his hand right now. He's preparing for sports, and that's coming up right after these words. Down Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street, and whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors.
Quiet, relaxing tranquility. That's Bethy's Bakery and Eatery in Volant, Pennsylvania. But you may ask, is it a bakery or is it a restaurant? Bakery, restaurant. Well, they have cakes of every kind. And not only that, they have burgers also, and turnovers, and salads, and donuts, and nachos, and cupcakes, and cream puffs, and just goes on and on. But let's not forget, home of the plate-sized cinnamon roll. Is it a bakery? Is it a restaurant? You decide. Bethy's in Vogue. Hello, sports fans, and it's time for NCTV45 Sports. As we look at the Pirates getting back after the All-Star break and the Tribe, we find that the Pirates win 4-2 over the Colorado Rockies. And the Tribe posts a 9-3 win over the Tigers. Those wins keep the Pirates 3.5 games out and move the Tribe to 6.5 games out. Both teams, rather than take buses, took boats to the game. You might notice that's a little joke. We opened with raindrops keep falling on your head because it is raining. We'll talk about that in weather. The Penguins go back to the future, getting Mark Recchi as their new player development coach. He replaces Bill Gruen, who was promoted to assistant general manager by the new GM, Jim Rutherford. Recchi, 46, who was drafted by the Pens and played in the first Stanley Cup victory that they had back in '91, will help prospects in the minor leagues, college, and junior levels. Now, we're going to get back to Gary with more right after these messages. Stay dry.
It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle for fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers, 120 East Washington Street, Newcastle, with a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. Call Butts Flowers 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle. Newswatch Weekend Edition continues. Bessemer Borough Council named Melinda Skurlock to fill the seat of Ryan Ray, who resigned because he moved out of the area. Now, Skurlock will fill the position until after the next election in 2015. Skurlock is 39, and she grew up in the Edinburgh and Hillsville areas and graduated from Mohawk High School. She's a graduate of Slippery Rock University and is employed as a coordinator in the Early Learning Program at Lawrence County Social Services. Life Lawrence County wants you to make plans to come to its open house and blood drive Monday, July 21st. It will be going on from 2 to 6 p.m. at the organization's Day Center. That's located at 2911 West State Street in Newcastle. Now, all donors will receive a pair of tickets to a Pittsburgh Pirates ball game. To make an appointment to give blood, call 724-698-1508. Walk-ins are also welcome. Refreshments and tours of the center will be part of the open house. And by the way, Life Lawrence County is a partnership of Lutheran Senior Life and Heritage Valley Health System. Well, we have more coming up. Don't you dare leave. We've got Angelo with a complete weather forecast with his umbrella in hand coming up next on NCTV45. Make it Lanigan's Irish Pub, where you'll be amazed with the weekly specials. Pub grub, salads, burgers, sandwiches, Irish specialties, and desserts. Lanigan's has a full bar featuring domestic, craft, and Irish draft beer. You can also book a party at Lanigan's at 126 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. As they say at Lanigan's Irish Pub, the best Irish food since Ireland. Call 724-657-3444.
Hey, folks, I had to put down that coffee mug. It's raining and pouring, but the farmer's market is still going on right to my right here. And come rain or shine, you can get those fresh vegetables downtown. You get a little wet, but hey, what the heck? Have a little fun. Today, we're expecting showers. A possible thunderstorm between noon and 1. Then a chance of thunderstorms after 1 with a high of 73 and an 80% chance of precipitation. Saturday night, showers with a low around 62 and a 50% chance of rain. So you're looking at rain Saturday. Pretty much, you're going to get rained on no matter where you're at. So you better carry one of these. On Sunday, there's a chance of showers with thunderstorms. Also possible in the afternoon. Okay? Mostly cloudy with a high of 81. The day probably won't be a total washout. You'll catch some sun at times, but there's a 30% chance of rain. The humidity will be up there. Sunday night, slight chance of showers, thunderstorms. Before midnight, a low around 63 with a 20% chance of rain. And Monday, okay, a slight chance of showers, thunderstorms after 1. Mostly sunny with a high near 85. And chance of precipitation Monday is 20%. As we go through the week, it should start to warm up. So expect those temperatures to be on the rise as we make our march to August. Now I'm going to go in, put this umbrella down, get a cup of coffee, and let Gary do the rest. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Gary West on location at Little Johnny's 2 in downtown Newcastle, right on East Washington Street. I'm here with the owner, Chris Quiera. Chris, you got a great place. You've been here how long now?
We've been downtown coming on 4 years now, but Little Johnny's has been around for over 15 years.
When you walk into your restaurant, right away you see a lot of spaciousness, it's clean atmosphere, and on every table I notice you have your menu, and that's what impresses me most about Little Johnny's. It's not just delicious pizza. He has a huge variety. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's very true. We do. We have dining for about 50. So you can come in, you can sit down, you could eat. But say you're on the go, we do delivery and takeout as well. And not just pizza. Like you mentioned, we do flatbreads, we do wings, we do strombolis, calzones, hoagies, salads. So it runs the gauntlet.
You have
whatever
soup
you need
too,
to eat.
right?
We do. We have homemade wedding soup, homemade stuffed pepper soup. So whatever your needs are, we can do it for dine-in, delivery, or takeout.
And they have great pricing. They have a lot of beverages as well. You're going to love Little Johnny's Pizza because they've been around a long time and they know what they're doing. So stop by, and what's the contact information, Chris?
Little Johnny's 2, located at 130 East Washington Street. Give us a call or stop in, 724-657-2210.
Be looking for us on the road again, NCTV45.
We're with Sammer from Mary's Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Sammer, how are you today?
Very good, thank you.
That's great. Can you tell us what kind of food you have at your restaurant?
I have lots of good food, and I have chicken over rice, kidney, gravy, lemon rod, chicken rod, all healthy food. No worry about that.
Sounds great. Middle Eastern food. And you're on Long Avenue in Newcastle.
Thank you. Yeah.
Open from
6 day a week.
6 day a week.
From 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock night.
11 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Okay. We'll see everybody at Mary's Restaurant in downtown Newcastle.
This is NCTV45. You can watch us anytime on your time.
Give Mangina Outside Services a call when you want a yard project done and done right. Bud Mangina is the owner, and he and his staff will do just about any yard project, and he also does hauling of your trash and unwanted items. Mangina Outside Services covers the greater Newcastle area with very affordable prices. Tell Bud you heard this message on NCTV45, and you'll receive a 10% discount. Call 724-614-3658. That's 724-614-3658. Newswatch Weekend Edition continues as we wrap things up this weekend. And Angelo, there was a guy out there at the farmer's market that wanted to sell you a watermelon.
Too much water.
I think you better go over there. I'm going to come with you. We're going to go buy some fruit and veggies at the farmer's market in downtown Newcastle, right along East Street. There's always something going on in downtown Newcastle, that's for sure, and all throughout Lawrence County, actually. Hey, I wanted to tell everybody about the new NCTV45 brochure. It's going to be at many locations throughout the area very soon.
There you go. Yes, we got them from our printer yesterday, and we're ready to roll. And look out. We'll be coming to your business or just meeting people on the street. That's our idea. And Gary, I wanted to add, when you said about going to the farmer's market, wait till you see Cooking a Castle. Because I made some zucchini flowers, better known in Newcastle as Kugut's flowers.
They're just
love it.
just like my mother used to make. Honestly, I love them. He let me try them. They are delicious. Well, that's coming up on what day? Wednesday, right?
Well,
no, Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Well, you got two back to back.
Right. We got two back to back because we preempted it last week with Gentleman's Monthly. So, lot to view here on NCTV 45.
And speaking about programs coming up, make sure you watch Monday, July 21st with our interview with Mike Fornatero from Eastside Pharmacy. That's another program we have called Pharmacist Talk. And then, Angelo, tell them about Tuesday.
Tuesday, we have a special presentation coming towards you. I'm tongue-tied there. Go ahead.
Jonathan Rondinelli.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. With Gentleman's Monthly. So we have a lot of programming for you. Just stay tuned and watch them as they come. Our viewer's guide is always on. And we're on our march to August.
It's always right here, NCTV 45, for the best programming. We always keep you up to date on what's happening throughout Lawrence County and the Newcastle area. And as Ange always says,
go get that second cup of coffee.
All right, that's it for Newswatch Weekend Edition. I'm Gary West, and he is
Angelo Perrotta.
NCTV 45.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, and they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said,